Todd. Do the mouth thing. All right, Todd just got dental insurance, so now he's put this trick into his routine. Oh my goodness. Show the other side. I don't know who wants a 50-pound Dutch Shepherd careening right at their face, but for some reason Todd's all about it. There you go. Yes! How about that? You guys want to give that a try? You guys want to try that? No, I don't need it. Whoa, you almost got the dog in your lap. Freaky. All right, everybody give it up for Todd. Now, like I said, the best part about this game that we play with our dogs is the fact that these dogs enjoy to do it so much with us, but at the same time, they're our pets. So we get to take them home. They're going to sleep in our bed. They're going to eat our food. They're going to do everything just as they would a normal member of our family. So we're so thankful that we get to come out here and present our dogs to you guys here at Scott Fest this weekend. Thank you so much for cheering for them nice and loud and showing us some love. Thank you, Laura, for setting this all up for us so that we could do this. Thank you. We definitely appreciate you. And we will see you guys next year, hopefully.
But these dogs, I talk about a lot about rescue, and that's really what we educate about. We really educate about breed-specific rescue. So if you have young toddlers and you don't want them herded, or you do want them herded, this is the dog for you. If you have an Irish Wolfhound and you drive a Volkswagen Bug, maybe come talk to me, not such a good idea. If you have toddlers and don't want them herded, do not adopt a Havanese, because as little as fluffy and cute as that dog is from Spain, it will herd your children. So the thing about these breeds and what they're meant to do is really, the happiest dog is a working dog. So whatever they're bred to do, whether it's searching or playing frisbee or herding sheep or what have you, just keep in mind when you do bring in a new family pet, really research that breed. And we are big on breed-specific rescue.
So, with that being said, we have Tara Fournette out here from the southern part of the state. She's from Monte Vista. We have her assistant, Miss Emma, and Emma's from Thornton? Littleton. So, and then that flat piece of fur is called Heidi. And Heidi is just laying there waiting for someone to give her a command. Heidi is 11 years old. On the bucket, we have the supervisor. His name is Gavin. Gavin is 4 years old. And part of our training is for Gavin to stay there while Heidi works the sheep. Heidi just did what we call is an outrun. She introduced herself to the sheep, that's called a lift, and now she's working on a fetch. And I think Heidi got lost because I'm about to get the sheep and they should be going that direction. Maybe I'm just an obstacle. So Emma is trying to work. She's working Heidi, and Heidi is bringing those sheep to Emma. So you hear Emma? Emma's giving specific directions. Emma's asking Heidi to do clockwise, which is come by, counterclockwise, which is away, and then she's asking her to stop and walk up. So a big round of applause for Miss Emma and Heidi. Good job. So we usually don't start these dogs until they're about a year old. When they're about a year old, they're old enough and physically capable enough to catch the livestock, and they're also mentally capable to take the training. The training can be a lot of pressure, mental pressure, because we're naturally overriding some of their instincts. The dog on the bucket, that's part of our training program. We'll put the dog in a place on a specific bucket so there's a visual for them, and it works on two things. One, it works on the fact that it's obedience, and two, it works on impulse control. So these dogs would work there. If we could find employees that had the work ethic of these dogs, none of us would have any problems. These are border collies. They were specifically bred for this reason and this reason only. The other herding breeds were generally bred for multi-purpose. So they were bred to be farm dogs, watch dogs, family dogs, and to assist. These guys are called border collies because they come from the border region between Scotland and England. It's quite hilly there, but their hills are not gradual, they're quite steep. So the herders developed this dog to go up into those steep hillsides and bring down the sheep. In the background of the border collie, they had regular collies, they had spaniels, they had whippets, and they had lurchers. So these dogs move the livestock with their eyes. So they stare down the livestock, they intimidate them, and that's their method of moving them. Other breeds use their voice and their body to move. Now you'll see this little dog out here working right now, Heidi, 11 years old. She moves back and forth behind the sheep quite a bit to get them to move. That's called wearing. So because these are my farm flock and they see a lot of dogs, they're what we call dog broke. So they'll let the dogs get really close, and then sometimes they just don't want to move, so the dog has to use a little more force. We don't like the dogs to bite the livestock. Number one, if you're raising livestock, we want to handle them in a way that doesn't stress them, because stressed livestock lose weight. And if your livelihood depends on every pound, we don't want to do that. So with Heidi moving back and forth, that's her method of moving heavy. And we're going to consider these guys heavy livestock rather than using her teeth. Again, that's a preference because we don't want to stress the livestock.